Guess who's back? Sorry it's been so long. No, this isn't a Fallout 4 video. I'm hopefully editing it right now. Maybe. Who knows? Also, I have a quick little announcement. I am a part of a Dungeons and Dragons actual play show, which was started by me and my friends. It's what I've been spending most of my time working on instead of doing stuff for this channel. So I'd really appreciate it if you considered checking it out. I'll leave a link in the description to the first episode. So for the time being, there won't be many uploads on this channel. But for this video, I decided to do another New Vegas playthrough. And the challenge I've set for myself is to beat the game without using any aid items. Now, to be specific, aid items are anything that appears in the aid tab of the Pip-Boy. Pretty self-explanatory, right? These items include stim packs, chems, psychomedics and the like, food, drinks, weapon repair kits, etc., etc. And the only way I'm going to be able to heal is by sleeping or by drinking water from sinks and toilets. Now, I'll also be playing the game on very hard, since in terms of weapons, I'm not going to have any restrictions. I also decided that I'd not be friendly with any of the factions, since I still want to up the challenge a little. Starting the game, we wake up in Doc Mitchell's house, and I name myself Sober Samuel, since I wouldn't be having a drop of any illicit substances. I also made him look like someone who hasn't eaten anything for their whole lives. My special stats are focused on combat, so endurance, agility, and strength are the focus, and a few points are put into intelligence to give me more XP. My tag skills are guns, melee weapons, and sneak, and for traits I choose built to destroy and skilled. I sell the items I couldn't use to Chet, and then go to Sunny to get a free varmint rifle. Next I go through the Ghost Town gunfight quest. I didn't bother getting the help of any of the townsfolk, and just used the grenade rifle I started with to deal with the powder gangers. Next I start making my way towards Prim. On the way I deal with more powder gangers, and reach level 2. I put the points in the guns, and I take the Swift Learner perk. Then I take a nap in their bed to get back the health I lost. I arrive in Prim and get the cowboy repeater that's under the sheriff's bed, which I put to good use in the Bison Steve Hotel to help Deputy Beagle. Aha! After helping Beagle, I was going to do the quest to get a new sheriff for the town, so I go to the Mojave Outpost to get the NCR to take the town. I reach level 3 when I get to the outpost, and I put those points into guns. To help the NCR, I get the quests from Rangers Jackson and Ranger Ghost. I go down to the highway and get rid of the ants from a distance with the repeater. I quickly return to the outpost to rest in a bed before making my way to Niptum. Malcolm also felt like saying hi at an awkward time.
Hello there.
The raiders on the road are a bit of trouble since they were able to overwhelm me somewhat, but I still managed to make it to Niptum. I pick up the booted quest from Boxcars, and I decided I'd just do Vulpez's quest rather than fight the Legionnaires. I return to the Mojave Outpost to turn in the quests, and I reach level 4. I put the points in the guns again, and then I take the Educated perk. And after that I finish up the Prim quest by speaking with Lieutenant Hayes and Major Knight. Next, I make my way to Novak and pass through the raider ambush. I really struggled here, though, and died quite a few times. Getting through there, I make it to the Legion camp and fix my broken bones in their bed. I make it to Novak and rest again before just continuing towards New Vegas. I try to pick off the raider ambush where one had a grenade rifle, which had me a little worried, but luckily enough I was able to hit them with a sneak attack crit. After that, it was easy to take out the rest. I rest at the gas station and then go to Boulder City to help the NCR there. I waltz in and jump the cons and get some help from the NCR soldiers while I pick some of the others off. Then I enter the building to deal with Jessup. I guess I skipped level 5 because now I'm level 7, and I maxed out guns and began putting points in the sneak. I also took the toughness perk to be able to tank more hits. I make it to New Vegas and gamble as much as I can at the Atomic Wrangler, Gamora, the Tops, and the Ultralux. With the winnings, I go to the gun runners to buy my absolute favorite weapon in New Vegas, the anti-material rifle. I pick up some mods for it, as well as a bunch of ammo for it. Now that I have the gun I wanted, I can go to the Tops and get the platinum chip from Benny.
Whoa, over here!
I reach level 8 and increase my sneak, as well as take the Bloody Mess perk. Because I have an anti-material rifle, I mean, who wouldn't? I'd be siding with Yes Man, so now I need to go and visit all the factions. First was the White Glove Society, which I wiped out. I also got Hex Sun back for him. Completing that quest lets me level up twice, and I max out my sneak. Then I start increasing melee weapons, and take the Finesse perk for the increased crit chance. I go back to the gun runners to stock up on ammo, and then I go to the New Vegas Medical Clinic to get the Perception, Endurance, and Luck Cybernetics. Then I go to Gamora to wipe out the Omertas. I make my way through the main lobby, picking off enemies from the entrance, and then I drink from their sinks to get my health back, before getting back to the Purge. Since I was still on the strip, I decided I'd deal with Mr. House now, so I head to the penthouse and run past the Securitrons down to his basement. I leave the penthouse after reaching level 11 and up in my melee weapons. I get more ammo since my next stop was the Brotherhood bunker, which had me a little worried. I'm just gonna play my first encounter against them without any cuts.
Blooded Max commencing attack. I've got you now.
After dying a few more times against these knights at the doorway, I eventually managed to take them all out. I just decided, though, that I'd leave the Brotherhood be, because I had a feeling it would be too much of a pain to clear out the entire bunker. Next faction I'd be visiting was the Great Khans. I traveled north from Good Springs without any issue. I forgot about the Cazadors. Anyways, I snuck past the Devil's Bugs, and sniped some raiders in these abandoned houses. This is important, I just had fun doing it. I arrived in Red Rock and headed straight to the main house. I entered the house, took out Papa Khan straight away, and then ran outside to lure the enemies out, so that I could hit them with explosive rounds. Then I headed to the New Vegas Medical Clinic again to get more implants before I run through the Boomers' artillery barrage. Next, I make the Boomers regret letting me in by taking out their leader.
Fire!
Holy shit. Alright then, I guess that was a one-time thing. Loyal didn't seem to have that kind of plot armor though, luckily for me. The Boomers were the last faction on my list, so now it's time to let Yes Man take over the strip. I watch our favorite PowerPoint presentation, and then run to the Eldorado substation for Yes Man. I do one last ammo run before I start up the Battle of Hoover Dam. The one thing I was worried about is the fact that there is no way to heal myself during the battle, so I had to be careful not to take too much damage early on. I stayed on the back lines for the most part, picking off the Legionnaires that I could. Then I make my way to the lower section of the dam, and take out the NCR heavies blocking the door I needed to go through. I speak with the S-Man and go to destroy the dam since I never went to the fort. Back up top, I take cover and try sniping the Legion Centurions, and then I enter the Laggots' camp and take out the Praetorians from a distance. To start the fight against the Laggott, I go up onto this ledge and begin hitting him with as much explosive ammo as I could.
An envoy of Vegas.
I'm surprised he decided to still talk after I broke his legs, but that did just make it easier for me to deal with the remaining Legion soldiers. Then I spoke with General Oliver, died a few times from the Rangers at his side, but I do take him out after a couple tries. But to finish things off, I speak with Yes Man and finish the game without using any aid items. This was some old footage. I recorded it back in September. That's why this narration is kind of lackluster, since I have no clue what was going on through my mind for the most of this. Anyways, another reminder about the D&D podcast. The first 2 episodes should possibly be out by now. If not, episode 2 will be out on Monday at 6:30 AST. But with that said and done, consider subscribing. I still want to make videos when I can, so if you enjoyed, you can stick around. If you're new, I also have other videos that you can check out. But I've got nothing else to say other than that. So I hope you all have a good week, or at least however long until my next video is.